Saturday, August 4th was a special day for 8 new St. Joseph College seminarians and their families. The 8 men, known as the Delta class, are embarking upon a journey of discernment for the priesthood. The day began with Mass at St. Anne Church, celebrated by St. Joseph College Seminary Rector, Father Matthew Kauth. The 8 men, dressed in their black suits and ties, occupied the first pew of the church, where they listened attentively to Father Kauth's homily, largely directed to them on this important day. Concelebrating Mass with Father Kauth were Father Patrick Winslow, Vicar General and Chancellor of the Diocese of Charlotte, as well as Judicial Vicar and College Seminary faculty member, Father John Putnam. Father Matthew Bittner, College Seminary House Spiritual Director, also concelebrated Mass. At the conclusion of Mass, the 8 men and their families moved the men's belongings into the seminary residence on Hillside Ave, adjacent to St. Anne Church. Like any college move-in day, the scene was joyfully chaotic as families pitched in to move the men into their rooms. The Martin family, parishioners of St. Mark Church in Huntersville, now has 2 sons in college seminary, as Patrick has now joined his brother Luke in discerning the priesthood. Parents Tom and Heather Martin are grateful to God for his goodness in their sons' vocations.
It's a wonderful day. The Lord has called them both, We're just trying to make sure we're obedient to the Lord and offer our children up to Him as He calls them. There's many things they could go do, and this is what God wants for them, and that's what we want for Him. As long as they're following His call, then that's great with us. I remember years ago talking with a group of Curcio men about Father Kauth when he was a very young priest. And I said he could have done anything he wanted. He was so smart, he could have been great in business, but we wouldn't be talking about him because he'd be just one of us. The fact that he followed God's call into the priesthood and was doing such amazing things, the whole group of guys were talking about him. That's what I want for our boys, to follow God's call and to serve Him where He wants them.
Lord Jesus, I trust in you. I'm honored to serve the Lord and to be His handmaid, and I'm thrilled that God is calling the men in my life to serve Him. It's a beautiful thing.
So we have our older 2 sons are engaged, and our younger 2 sons are seminarians. So thanks be to God.
Yeah.
Alan and Ginny Bond of St. Mark Parish have a unique family vocation dynamic. With their grandson, Simon Olhut, entering college seminary in the Delta class, they now have 3 grandsons in seminary. They also have a granddaughter who is a Franciscan sister, and their son, Christopher Bond, is a priest of the Diocese of Charlotte, serving as parochial vicar of St. Patrick Cathedral in Charlotte.
It's a gift, it's a surprise, it's a joy.
It's all a work of God. We're the vessel that it came through. Don't know how or why. We don't feel deserving,
but it is a joy, and it's neat now because we have a son who's ordained, and now he has 3 nephews. So Simon today entered as the Delta class for St. Joseph, and Father Bond is Simon's godfather. So that's really neat.
So we're truly blessed, and we love it that words can't really express how we feel.
Joy.
Father John Putnam, pastor of St. Mark Church in Huntersville, saw 2 more of his parishioners, Joseph Yellico and Patrick Martin, enter seminary on August 4th, making a total of 5 seminarians from his parish in Huntersville.
Well, it's great. I mean, we've actively tried to promote vocations at St. Mark. So Patrick and Joseph join Christian and Luke and Bradley. So this brings us up to 5. So it's a great number for us. Obviously, vocations are the future of the church, so we have to keep working as hard as we can. I think prayer, perpetual adoration for one thing, because I make sure we have folks pray every day for vocations. And really we have a happy priest. The priest really worked to show the life that we lead as something worthwhile and something joyful, and that's contagious.
The 8 men of Delta class at St. Joseph Seminary now make a total of 40 men studying for the priesthood for the Diocese of Charlotte.